You're not here for the Travie vibes, and today ain't your day. Nah, I'm messing around, but I'm tomorrow, and today we will be cooking up some Travis Scott vibes. No need to stretch out this intro. Let's get straight into it. Today we'll be cooking up Travis Scott vibes, and I will mostly be using a kit from Prod by Jack called the Essence of Trap Collection. I am in no way affiliated with Prod by Jack or the kit at all. I don't get any kickback or anything like that. If you guys want to go pick it up, go search Prod by Jack. He's got his own website. You can pick the kit up there, though. It is a nice kit. I like the sounds in the kit. When I'm cooking up Travis Scott vibes, I like to use a lot of textures, accents, and phrases. Chop them up here and there, do whatever I can with those, as opposed to just creating a melody like I normally would with like the Weeknd type vibe or any trap type beat or anything like that. I like to use a lot of textures and phrases in my Travis Scott type vibes. So getting started, I found this ARP phrase called outerworldly, and this is what it sounds like. Sounds pretty good, but it sounds pretty dry, so I'm going to put some reverb on there and then I'm going to EQ it out. Sounds much better, so I'm going to make an 8-bar out of that, and I'm going to pitch one of the phrases up just for some variation. This is what that sounds like. So next I found another phrase called catchy, and this is what that sounds like. Pretty similar. I like the sound. It is catchy and it does go with the vibe, but it's pretty dry. So I threw some reverb on there and EQ, and this is what it sounds like. Similar to the first phrase, I chopped a piece of the second phrase and pitched it up, and then just added it back in with the rest of the phrase. This is what it all sounds like so far. Next, I found a bass sound in the kit, and it sounded pretty nice, so I made a bass pattern using this sound, and this is what I came up with. Hopefully you're starting to kind of feel the vibe. This is what everything sounds like so far together. Next, I added another phrase it's a woodwind phrase called fading slowly. And that sounded good on its own, so I didn't add any processing to it. This is what it sounds like. And this is what it sounds like with the rest of the melody so far. Really had an ethnic vibe to it, and I felt like it fit the melody really well. Next, I found a guitar phrase. It's called accent. This is what it sounds like. Sounds really nice. It's dry, needs a little processing. So what I did was throw some guitar rig on there. I used a preset called Dusty Vinyl, and then I EQ'd it out, and this is what it sounds like. As you can tell, that guitar rig, that Dusty Vinyl preset really gave it that Travis Scott feel. So next, I made my own little accent layer, just one sound, and I used Yoda Saw and Patcher. If you guys don't use Patcher, you're sleeping on Patcher. Patcher is a plugin within FL Studio where you can kind of make your own makeshift plugins, routing different plugins through other different plugins to get some really crazy vibes going on. A lot of people don't use it because it can be kind of time consuming, but the people that do use it, they can make some pretty crazy stuff with it. Yoda Saw happens to be a preset within Patcher. A lot of people don't realize that Patcher does have presets, and Yoda Saw happens to be one of those presets. It's like a saw tooth wave, but of chords. So it's like a whole chord sound of a sawtooth wave. So it kind of gives you that Mike Dean vibe. You can control the unison. I always turn the unison up a little bit. You choose what key you're in. Turn the resonance up just a little bit, the legato up a little bit, the slide a little bit. The only thing you have to be careful with Yoda Saw, I'm not sure about the other Patcher presets, but Yoda Saw comes in really loud. So I throw reverb on there to drown it out just a little bit, and then I turn the volume way down. And this is what that sounds like. And then if you add the rest of the melody, this is what it sounds like all together. So from here I found a percussion loop called Kinda Weird in the kit, and this is what it sounds like. Nice simple percussion loop, nothing too crazy. I like to add percussion loops, especially with Travis Scott type vibes, because they help create a little bounce within the back of the beat. And then they also he uses a lot of weird different percussion elements, not just regular drums like a trap style vibe. So percussion loops help with that. What I did to the percussion loop was I added some rev intensity from Arturia, and I added some gross beat, and then threw an EQ on there to kind of drown it out just a little bit. I still want to hear it as a part of a percussion element, so part of it gets drowned out, and then the main piece that I want to keep as a percussion element you'll be able to hear. So this is what that sounds like. And then this is what that percussion loop sounds like when you put it in with the rest of the melody. So as you can see, it starts to give the melody a little bit of movement, a little bit of bounce. Brings the melody alive just a little bit more. Here I started to arrange the beat and noticed that I wanted to add a couple of changes, just slight changes here and there. So I added a vocal from Arcade. This is what that vocal sounded like. So as far as the vocal goes, I added some gross beat to kind of change the vibe up just a little bit, because everybody uses the same vocals from Arcade. And then I threw some reverb on there, and then I EQ'd it, and this is what it sounds like. Then I decided that I wanted an 8-bar breakdown. Mike Dean does this all the time. His is normally maybe 16 bars or a little longer sometimes when he does his breakdown. I just wanted a short little breakdown. I used a lead like Mike Dean would, and then I changed up the bass pattern just ever so slightly so it complements that lead. And this is what that sounds like. So after that, it will go straight back into the beat. Now it's time to add some drums. For the drums, I'm going to keep it pretty simple, but I am going to use a kit called Mad Solar. That kit is by The Wizard. If you guys don't have any kits from The Wizard or DB, any of the Tron kits, you guys are sleeping. You got Deltron, Distra. Deltron 2 is either out now or will be out soon by the time that this video drops. They got a bajillion kits. None of them are recycled drums. You're getting your money's worth. A lot of these other kits, you're buying them and you're just getting the same drums. That is not the case here. And these packs are loaded. They're not giving you 10 snares, 10 808s. You're getting 100 808s in a lot of these packs. So if you haven't gotten any kits from The Wizard or DB, go get those kits. Do yourself a favor. Upgrade your sounds. Go get those kits. So off camera, I made this drum pattern. It's really, really simple. Every single drum, like I said, is from The Wizard's Mad Solar kit. So go check that out. This is what the drum pattern sounds like. So as I said, it's a pretty simple drum pattern. I used a kick throughout, and then there was like this weird 808 accent that's offbeat. I used that as well. That's something that I find Travis Scott beats typically have some weird percussion, weird 808s, weird sounds, offbeat sounds every now and then. But when you mix that with the percussion loop that we messed with a little bit earlier, it just creates the perfect vibe. So this is what everything sounds like together so far. So for fun, I am going to add some Travis Scott vocals off of his song A-Team. It is a completely different vibe from this beat, but in my mind, I think that the vocals will sit in here really well. So I'm going to add those. I won't play too much of it because I'm not trying to get a copyright strike from YouTube, but I'll play a little bit of it just so we can see if this really is a Travis Scott vibe. Let's see if it fits.
18, got that A1 steak sauce. Oh, can't take loss. Oh, 18, join my FIFA, roll my weed up, keep my D up. Oh, 18. When I back off the curb.
Alright, that's all I'm going to play before I get in trouble by YouTube. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. I am new to YouTube, so any feedback will help. I want to give out the best content I can for you guys, so if there's something you guys want me to do differently, show differently, anything like that, any different type of videos you'd like to see, please let me know so I can get that to you and better my content throughout this journey. So now I'm going to leave you with what the full beat sounds like. Thanks for watching, and as always, see you tomorrow.